What if your phone could read your mind? It's a wild thought, isn't it? You type one little sentence, just a few words, and bam, your phone answers back like an old friend who just gets you. This isn't some far-off science fiction movie plot. This is happening right now, on your screen, in your home. This is the world of chatbots, artificial intelligence, AI. They are the secret wizards behind the curtain. We're going to pull back that curtain, explore the secret sauce that makes chatbots tick. With simple words and everyday examples, no computer science degree required. So, get comfortable. We are about to decode the magic behind the machine. This technology is growing in our world every single day. You might have used one this morning without realizing it, or a little pop-up on a shopping site asked if you needed help. That was a chatbot. The goal, make interaction feel natural, like a normal conversation. But how do they do it? How do they understand when you ask, "Find me a great pizza place nearby that's not too expensive"? We meet chatbots everywhere. It's almost impossible to get through a day without bumping into one. They are the quiet assistants in our pockets and on our desktops. We talk to them on our phones when we need directions. We ask them for help tracking a package that seems to have vanished into thin air. We even let them help us make plans, organize our schedules, draft an email to our boss. They've woven into the fabric of our work lives and our home lives. The invisible helpers, the digital butlers, the tireless customer service agents who never need a coffee break. Because they are everywhere, we need to understand what they are. Many people have a misconception about these digital helpers. They think chatbots think like humans. They assume phrases like, "I understand your frustration," mean the bot actually feels. This is simply not true. Chatbots do not have feelings. They don't get angry. They don't get happy. They certainly don't feel frustrated. They don't know the world in the rich, messy, emotional way we do. They haven't lived a rainy day or tasted a fresh strawberry. Their understanding is built on data and patterns, not life experience. Yet despite this lack of consciousness, they can be incredibly helpful and profoundly useful tools. Their power is efficiency. They save us huge amounts of time. Think of calling a company and being put on hold for 20 minutes, listening to terrible music. A chatbot can answer your question in seconds. That's why knowing how they work matters, to be a smarter, safer user. So, what exactly is a chatbot? At its core, a chatbot is a computer program. Its entire job is to have conversations with people. It reads the text you type, processes it, and then writes back an answer. Some of the more advanced ones can also listen to your voice and speak back to you. The most powerful type of chatbot, the one that feels almost human, uses a technology called AI, artificial intelligence. This isn't the scary, movie-style AI that wants to take over the world. It's a specific kind of AI that learns from massive examples of human-written text. It learns by looking for patterns, reading billions of sentences from books, articles, websites, conversations. It doesn't understand meaning the way we do. Instead, it learns which words and phrases tend to appear together. It learns the structure of a good sentence and the typical flow of a conversation. It's a numbers game, a statistical puzzle. It is not thinking, "This person is asking for a recipe, so I should provide ingredients and steps." Instead, it is calculating. Based on millions of similar requests, the highest probability response involves a list of ingredients, followed by numbered instructions. It's a subtle but massive difference in how it works. Think of a chatbot as an incredibly smart mirror. A normal mirror just shows your reflection. This smart mirror has learned from watching millions of people. It reflects a new image built from all the conversations it has seen, piecing together a response that looks and sounds right. This smart mirror doesn't know what a reflection is. It doesn't understand the concept of you. A chatbot is the same. It doesn't have thoughts, feelings, or intentions. It is a master of mimicry, a pattern-matching machine of the highest order. Section 5. From text to talk. So, how does this process happen in practice? Let's break it down into a few simple steps. The whole journey starts with a massive information diet. The first step is to gather a truly staggering amount of text. Books, articles from Wikipedia, news reports, conversations from social media, and more. This collection of text is the chatbot's entire universe. Everything it will ever know comes from this data. The AI reads all of this text, not for meaning, but for structure. It's like a student highlighting every single word in a library to see how they connect, without ever reading the stories themselves. The second step is where the real learning happens. As the AI processes all this text, it's building a complex map of relationships between words. This is the pattern-finding stage. The AI asks itself millions of questions like, after the words, "the capital of France is," what word is most likely to come next? Paris. It learns this not because it knows geography, but because it has seen that sequence thousands of times. It builds a web of statistical connections, linking words and phrases by proximity. From all these billions of patterns, the AI builds something called a model. Think of the model as a gigantic, incredibly complex rulebook for language. This rulebook doesn't contain grammar like a noun is a person, place, or thing. Its rules are mathematical. If the input contains words X and Y, the probability of the output containing word Z is 95%. This model is the engine of the chatbot. It takes your prompt and starts generating a response, guessing the most probable next word, then the word after that, until sentences form. The final step is to test and refine the model. This is where humans come back into the picture. People check if answers make sense, if they are accurate, and if the tone is appropriate. When the chatbot makes a mistake, engineers provide feedback to help it adjust its internal patterns. This testing and fixing repeats, making the model progressively better at mimicking human conversation. This continuous refinement is why chatbots seem to get smarter and more capable over time. Like a magical cookbook, it doesn't taste the meal. It follows patterns to cook an answer. Gather data, find patterns, build a model, generate one word at a time, test and refine. That is the core of how it works. Let's move from theory to reality. Where are these chatbots actually making a difference in our world? One of the biggest areas is in customer service. Almost every major company website now has a little chat window that pops up, ready to help. These chatbots are the frontline soldiers of support. They can answer common questions like, "What is your return policy?" "Where is my order?" instantly. This saves a huge amount of time for human agents, who can then focus on more complex or sensitive problems. Bots work 24/7, handle thousands of conversations at once, and never get tired or frustrated. Another powerful application is in the field of education and writing. Students are using chatbots as personal tutors. If you are stuck on a tricky math problem, you can ask a chatbot to explain the concept or walk you through the steps. They help brainstorm ideas, create an outline, or rephrase a sentence to make it sound better. Teachers can create practice exercises or generate simple lesson plans. A human teacher is still essential for guidance, critical thinking, and originality. But chatbots are powerful assistants. Medicine and healthcare are also seeing benefits. First-point symptom checks, medication reminders, follow-ups, appointment booking, and navigating reliable information. These bots do not replace clinicians, but they support patients and streamline simple administrative tasks. Finally, they're creative partners. A writer getting past writer's block, a marketing team drafting slogans, a programmer saving hours with generated code. In these cases, the chatbot isn't the sole creator. It's a collaborator. The spark humans refine. This partnership between human creativity and AI efficiency is changing how many creative jobs are done. Like any powerful technology, chatbots come with a mix of good and bad. On the positive side, the speed is incredible. Instant answers, tasks faster than humans. Amazing accessibility anytime, regardless of location. Incredibly scalable. one program helps millions simultaneously. They lower costs and free people to focus on creative, strategic, and empathetic work. However, chatbots can be confidently wrong, predicting the next most likely word, producing plausible but false answers. They can make up facts, invent sources, create misleading information. Dangerous for important research and medical advice. Remember, their goal is coherence, not truth. Another serious issue: bias. AI learns from human text. Humans have biases. The internet is filled with racial, gender, and cultural bias. The chatbot reproduces learned patterns, leading to unfair or offensive outputs. Companies try to filter bias, but it's complex. Biased AI in loans or hiring can cause real-world harm, raising big ethical questions. Chatbots collect conversational data, privacy concerns. Who owns the data? How's it used? Who's responsible if harm occurs? The user, the company, or the programmer? Consider their impact on jobs. New roles created, some roles changed or reduced. Navigating this is a major societal challenge. So how can we use these tools safely and effectively today, in 2025? Maintain a healthy skepticism. Always check the facts. Never trust a chatbot with sensitive or critical information without verifying from a primary source. Protect your privacy. Be careful what personal information you share. You may not know where that data is going. Use chatbots as a starting point, brainstorming, drafts, summaries, but always apply your critical eye and human judgment. Do we want to be passive consumers or active, engaged users who understand limitations and enhance our own intelligence and creativity? The technology itself is neutral, a mirror of its data and our prompts. The challenge and the opportunity lie in how we choose to use it. So, let's bring it all home. We've seen that chatbots, even the most advanced ones, do not think like you and me. They are not conscious. They are sophisticated pattern-matching machines. They learn by analyzing astronomical amounts of human text, building a complex, statistical map of language. When you give them a prompt, they predict likely word sequences to form a coherent, relevant answer. They are like a master chef with a universal cookbook, mixing and matching existing recipes to create what seems new without ever tasting the food. We've seen these tools in action across many fields, transforming support, becoming tutors, aiding creativity, streamlining care. Their greatest strength is speed, saving time, boosting productivity, making information more accessible. But this power comes with responsibility. They can be wrong, biased, and raise privacy and ethical questions. Use them critically. Never outsource your judgment. We must be the final arbiters of truth and morality, with clear rules to ensure fairness and safety. AI and chatbots are shaping our future. They challenge us to be smarter, more critical, more deliberate. So, stay curious. Ask big questions about the tech you use. If this sparked something in you, go try a chatbot now. Ask a simple question, then a hard one, and ask yourself why it answered that way. Remember, when a chatbot speaks with perfect eloquence, you're not witnessing a human mind. You're looking into a mirror shaped by 1 billion human voices. If this amazed you, hit like and subscribe for more mind-opening tech stories.